Hey guys, it's Brendan Ayer. Before we get started, if you like the show, make sure you subscribe, rate it, review it. All that stuff helps. Follow us on social media, Shitbrains Show on every platform. We even got YouTube. We got a Facebook group. And if you want bonus content, go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. And if you have questions you want answered on the podcast, hit up shitbrainshow@gmail.com. Enjoy the program.
My brain is shit, man. It's shitty. Like it doesn't function properly. It just does whatever it wants. Life's still pretty good. This is Shit Brains.
Hey, Shit Brains, welcome to the show. My name is Brendan Ayer. I got a shitty brain, and I'm proud to announce it because I am taking mental illness, Jimmy. I'm taking mental illness back.
Yeah, baby.
To me, who has it. I'm taking it back for the people. And this is the podcast that does it. We'd love having you here. But here's where you're fucking up. Let me tell you where you're fucking up. You're not on the Patreon. And if you're on the Patreon, this isn't for you. But if you're not on the Patreon, you're an idiot. Because the Patreon is the juice, okay? We have these guests on the free episodes, and they're amazing. But the Patreon is just me and Jimmy getting down and dirty about what we like in a woman's vagina. You know what I mean? Naming names, telling stuff. Now I'm joined, as always, by Jimmy Graham. Jimmy, what's up?
Nah, shit, homie. Kicking it.
All right, we'll get into that. We'll get into the Jimmy check. But before I do, I got to announce I am fucking over the moon to have one of my best friends, more importantly, a phenomenal comedian, Cincinnati's own Ran Barnaclo has joined us. Ran, what's going on, baby?
Nothing.
Great guesting so far. If I could give...
Dude, I'm mentally taxed from all this fucking techno thing we had to do.
Well, I was going to give the listeners a little background. Now, Ran does run about, he's got several podcasts of his own that he runs virtually. Despite that fact, it's taken us 40 minutes to set up a simple Zoom interaction with him. He's using 3 different devices, many inputs, 4 different internet connections. Ran, walk us through what went wrong in this sign-on.
As far as I'm concerned, Brendan, nothing went wrong. My computer's working fine, except the camera's not. So now you have high quality audio through a microphone and a soundboard. It just so happens the camera had to be my phone. I don't work in an office. I don't have Zoom. I don't know what it is. And I see a lot of problems with it, if I'm being honest.
Hey, Ran, what kind of computer do you have?
It's an Apple computer.
Ran mentioned, as we were preparing, all Ran could tell as we were trying to troubleshoot his camera was, it's an Apple computer.
I like the brag.
Yeah. It is.
MacBook.
I mean, the thing is, like, it's a funny brag, but at the same time, like, I was impressed because I would have had Rand nailed down as like a Dell guy for sure.
ThinkPad.
Yeah.
I wish I had a Dell or a ThinkPad because my Apple computer, and it's an Apple. It's from 2008.
Is it still?
And
like,
I think it.
Is it from back
it was
when
a
they
former.
I would have figured you for a Linux guy, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a former school teacher's computer because it just does not do the shit your guys' things do.
Is it a refurb job? Did you pick up a refurb?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get a refurb.
I picked up a 12-year-old refurb job about 12 years ago. So this thing is on its dying legs.
I love ordering a refurb because it looks like the place you order it from looks like a store, but then when it comes, the fucking box is like from Dev Patel, or like, it's just a guy's name. I think that's a famous actor, so not from him, but he might be sidelining in that.
My computer came in a Kroger bag from a guy named Dan.
Nice.
And the store he worked at, when I walked in, he was like, "Are you here for a computer or do you need to mail something?" So He was hitting all bases.
We sell two things: computers and stamps, baby. Either 29 cents or $1,000.
He's like, "Do you want me to make you a business card?" And I was like, "No, here's $200." And he was like, "Here's a computer." And I was like, "Thank you, thank you for stealing this from a teacher."
I stole mine from a job that fired me. They're like, "We're gonna need the computer back." I was like, "Good fucking luck." So.
Dude, that Jimmy.
Yeah, man.
Come on, dude.
This is so sad.
What the hell?
The world of comedy is so sad because none of us legitimately got a computer. You know how I got my computer, my current computer, is that a Rad Dudecast fan who worked for a hedge fund felt sorry for how bad my computer was, and I had to meet him on a New York street corner, and he just gave me a computer. Not a single one of us legitimately acquired a computer.
Dude, no. Hey, why would you? Can I tell you something? If there are means to go to a store and I have the money to buy the thing, I kind of want to meet the guy in the parking lot. I want that story.
Well,
sure, your computer might have been used for spying on somebody's ex-wife or, other bad things. The Silk Road I've heard of. But you know what, dude? Roll the dice, man. Let them come get me. I didn't do anything.
Always roll the dice on the Silk Road. That's what I say.
Yeah.
They can arrest the guy, but they can't shut down the site. That thing's too big to fail.
They can arrest me, but they can't arrest the truth. And I wasn't there.
Now, we have several things on the docket today. This is a mental health podcast, but not always. We talk about what we talk about. I have
what a description, dude. We talk about what we talk about. Hell yeah. All right.
Is that not what every podcast in the world is, Rand?
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was a good description.
What we talk about, and you know what?
Right.
You fucking listen to it, shit brains. Now, I have let you down, listeners. I've let you down. I've let Rand down, my close friend. I've let Jimmy down. You guys know me. I'm not the toughest guy in the world, but I'm not a mark. I'm not a punk. You know what I mean? Like, I'm somewhat street smart. Well, guess what? Go ahead and fucking disavow your friendships with me. I am in the midst of being hustled as we speak.
Who's hustling you?
Oh, great.
So here's what went down. All right. And we're going to pay attention because we're going to have to solve this together. Okay.
Hell yeah.
My lady gets into
it's her fault.
That's not the solution.
Oh.
My lady gets into a car accident yesterday. Okay? She's safe. The baby's safe. Not a big deal. Car's insured. It's all good, right? She's kind of shook up because the baby's in the car. It's like 10 minutes from my house, so she calls me up. I go down there. I go over there. I talk to her first, and I go, look, be honest. Was this your fault? And she was like, yeah, I think she was shook up because she had the baby, and she's like, I think it was. I'm not really sure. I think it was my fault, right? So I go over to the guy and I go, hey, what's up, man? Like, his car, I didn't see much damage. Our car, there's quite a bit of damage. But I go, hey, man, like, what do you want to do? We can call the police, do the whole insurance thing, but what do you want to do? You know, like basically saying like, what do you want me to pay you? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, because I don't want to get rates raised and all that shit. And so he goes, I don't know, man. It's not a lot of damage. Door doesn't really shut. That's it. He was like, give me $150, which to me, great.
Scot-free.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Scot-free.
Cheap as hell.
Dude, you can't get shit fixed for $150. So I'm like, this is great. Like,
what kind of car did he have?
He had a late model Corolla. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're dealing with a shit dog anyway.
Stolen MacBook.
So here's the thing, man. Here's the fucked up part. What Amy neglected to tell me is this guy, before I had gotten there, had taken a picture of her insurance card. I'm talking to my insurance agent on the phone today. This guy is making a claim against us. Then I tell my insurance lady, I go, look, I straight up paid this guy, and I was like, I paid him money, and technically that's a legal transaction. Like that's a verbal contract. I mean, it's not great. It's hard to hold up, but it's like, dude, I paid him like, and
cash.
So I'm like, okay, maybe he's trying a little bit of a hustle. Yeah, I paid him cash. Dude, she fucking investigates. This guy straight up denies I gave him any money. Don't laugh. I'm getting hustled,
No,
man.
that's bullshit.
He says I gave him no money, and they're claiming damages on the car and coming at my. I'm getting hustled.
Yeah.
So I go to the lady. I go,
Brendan,
what?
Brendan,
Yeah,
Brendan.
yeah. Please.
You know what you did? You know what you did?
What?
You ran into somebody of our same ilk.
No, Rand. No, because listen, we're grimy boys.
There's no battle in this, man.
No.
You got to say bye to that 150 muchacho.
No. Here's the thing. Rand, we're grimy.
I'm calling people muchacho now.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
You're a grimy boy. I'm a grimy boy. Jimmy's a grimy boy. Okay. I'll pull a con left, right, and center. But on a corporation, on someone who deserves it. You don't get a fucking lady with a crying baby in the middle of the street and steal fucking $150. That's a shitbag move. That's below you, Rand, and you know that's below you.
I want to take that back because I forgot about your baby. I didn't even know you still had that baby.
Can I ask what you thought may have happened to it?
I thought maybe you sold it.
Well,
muchacho.
Muchacho.
Well, you listen, business on the Silk Road's not what it used to be, okay? The bids are coming in.
You can't just sell a baby anymore. Yeah.
No, fuck that guy.
Especially a white, yeah.
Well,
no, I don't know, man. That guy's a scumbag. So what you got to do is you got to meet scum with scum, and you know what you do.
What?
Kill his entire family.
No, James. What you do is you find out all of his stuff, and then you see him driving, and you pull out in front of him and make him rear end you, and you get all your money back.
Well, let me tell you where we're at. Here's the problem. Hey, let me tell you.
Old Detroit box-in is what they call that.
Yeah, no, I know a Detroit. Listen, if I haven't done a Detroit box-in,
you're not living.
A Philadelphia side swipe,
right? A
Erie
North
shortstop.
Jersey whippy.
Yeah, we've done them all. We've done them together.
Done them all.
I got 16 neck braces in my trunk ready to go at any given time. But here's the thing. So
you show up in a foam collar, and you're like, I actually hurt my neck giving him $150 reaching into my wallet.
So here's the problem. Let me tell you the big problem is he took a picture of her info. Rand's just holding up his vaccination card just to prove that he's eligible for a fucking virtual podcast. Yeah. Come on in to see us virtually. So here's the problem, man. He took a picture of Amy's shit. Amy didn't take a picture of his shit. So I go to the lady, the insurance lady. I go, because I'm furious at this point. And I know, from a mental health standpoint, I know the right answer is let the insurance companies handle it. I've told my side of the story. But from my own ethics, I'm like, well, I gotta fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
I gotta get my money back. So I go to the insurance lady. I go, give me this guy's name and address. And she goes, of course. She goes, I can't do that. And I go, no.
You want $150?
No. So I go, no, I meant off the books. And she goes,
oh.
And she goes, what? And I go, yeah, just two people talking here. Just you say the guy's name. No big deal. Name and address. And here's the crazy thing. She goes, all right, but I'm not going to do the address. So now I have his name. I found him on Facebook, and that's where I'm proceeding from. So what I'm going to do, I don't want him to know my name, right? Because I don't want any, brushback on this.
She actually gave you his name.
She gave me his name because I said off the books. That's all I had to say was off the books. And she goes, if it's off the books, it's off the books.
Rocks.
This is exactly how people in the 1980s used to get fucking murdered. Yeah. Back when you could murder somebody, this is how. You would just go up to a deli counter and be like, "Hey, off the books, what is that guy's fucking name?" And they're like, "All right, I'll tell you his name, but I won't give you his address. I'll give you the street." And they're like, "Okay, fine."
So I got his name off the books, and
Let me guess. Last name ends in Steen.
no. Jesus, Jimmy.
That is not a common.
Muchacho.
That is not a common swindler.
No.
Nobody's
surname.
ever swindled with the last name Steen.
No. So,
Is
but
it
I think,
like Italian?
no, I'm not. This is not a racial or ethnic issue here.
Hey, man, I'm Italian. You can say if he's Italian, I won't be offended.
If he's Italian, I think he immigrated there. Okay. He's not,
Okay.
He doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't look like your people. Is what I'm.
This
but
is an
that's
American.
neither here nor there. That's neither
This
here nor
is
there.
a classic American dirty boy. Okay,
yeah.
all
Nothing.
right.
But that has
I
nothing
want
to do
the
with it.
image. I want the image, Brendan. I want the image.
Well, so I've got his Facebook, but I don't want him to know my name. So I'm going to do a burner account. I'm going to get a hot woman, and I'm going to take his fucking life down from the inside. Is what I think I'm going to do.
You're gonna catfish him.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm going to catfish him. I think that's the way to go, right? Because I don't want this blowing back on me. So I'm
dude,
going to
that's a beautiful idea.
right get a
And
burner.
you didn't let me down. Giving him $150 was a stooge move, but you were trying to do the right thing in front of your damn daughter.
No. That's
But-
That's how it ran. That's how I handle any traffic accident. Not that I've been in a lot,
Grease 'em.
but I go let's keep the police and the insurance out of this. Okay, this is
Off the books.
yeah,
You're an
everything's
off the books guy.
Yeah, I go.
Yeah.
What is this? What do you want here? Let's
Names.
fucking let's drill this out right now. Okay, $200.
Yeah.
There you go. I was on the road and I crashed into a lawn company. Crashed right into their trailer, and the guy goes, "I don't want to get insurance involved." I go, "That makes two of us. What do you think a trailer gate? What do you think a bent trailer gate costs?" He goes, "I don't know. It's my boss's. If you give him $200, I just won't tell him about it." And I go, "So you're going to keep the $200? He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Well, that's fair." And then I'm off. We're off. We're done.
How many times have you side of the road negotiated these things?
There was only two because I'm a pretty good driver.
Yeah.
This was my lady, and then the other one I just fucked up.
Yeah.
But, I did. So I want to hear your thoughts. What Jimmy? How do I take this guy down? What info am I looking for? And then I want to hear Rand's thoughts. Do I try and meet him in the park for a blowjob and then beat him, or do I? Is this a more of a mind deal?
It is, and that's
You hit him with a brick.
yeah. It's
Not in the head. Not in the head. In the middle of his back.
why there?
Yeah, just because it stings. It hurts. Yeah.
Is it your assumption
inconvenient.
that getting hit in the middle of the back with a brick simply stings? Just like ouch!
That's right.
What was that? Was that a bumblebee?
Well, because it's not a violent beating. You hit him in the middle of the back with a brick and you say, "Give my wife her money back now." You hear?
Muchacho.
Muchacho.
I don't think you understand bricks, man. You hit a guy in the middle of the back.
Hit him. No, not with the hard end. You hit him with the middle.
What?
Like a slap.
The hard end of a brick?
Like the end. Like not the small end. You hold it like you're presenting the name, like J. Chesterfield Smith, and you slam it into his back, and that guy, he might shit his pants. I'm telling you.
But then you gotta sneak up behind him just carrying a brick.
This guy's looking for a woman he's horny for. He's not expecting a guy he's going to be horny for with a brick in his bag. I think you got it.
What?
Brandon's pretty quiet, too.
Well, Jimmy bounced over some key details here I'd like to zoom in on, if I will. What is this presenting of the name, this J. Chester Arthur Field? Do you mean like the Oscars or a business card, or what am I doing here?
I don't know. I just might be more familiar with masonry arts than all of you, but there's bricks. Okay.
Everywhere.
They're red and orangey, and they're bricks. And sometimes you look on the brick and stamped on it is a stupid old name, like J. Hungerford Smith or whatever.
When they have like a donation brick where you're like, if you give
no, No, the guy that made the brick, the company from the 1800s. It'll be like Arthur Fartsdale III, and you're like, oh, okay, that's one of his bricks.
Well,
you
now
know?
I got to find a vintage brick.
You don't. You can use any old common law brick.
Run of the mill brick.
Yeah, you can make a brick. I'll teach you. It's powder. You pour water on it, I think.
Well,
I might be talking about cement. Oh, make a cement hand.
And punch
Okay,
him?
hold on.
Or wait, yeah, go ahead. This is promising.
Now I've changed my whole tune.
Okay.
Get a boxing glove.
Yeah.
Cover it in that dust.
Yeah, the
Cement dust.
Cement dust, as you will.
You cover it in the dust. You pour a little, like a moist towelette on it. And then you slowly harden the boxing glove over the time so you can get angrier and angrier. And then when you think your anger is topped out with this man, as you've been catfishing him, you put on the hard boxing glove and you punch him between the shoulder blades.
It's like a lethal paper mache type deal going on.
I often,
Yeah.
I
And
often,
you say, stop swindling people.
yeah, he should stop swindling. I mean, that's lower than low. And here's the thing: I do often see. I'll drive by like a high-rise construction site, and I go, "What are those guys doing? Just moist towel-letting the whole building." And now I know
That's right.
that's
Yep.
the process.
They're making their
It is,
rage concrete boxing glove.
Yeah.
It's called the long game in the concrete biz.
Yeah, just take it. You go to
Yeah.
you want to get into the concrete game, you're going to have to go to a rib joint too and get about 50 packets of those moist towelettes.
Yes. And this isn't just putting some powder in a bucket and pouring a ass ton of water on it like a caveman. This is
Slow.
intricate. This is artisanal. You're making a weapon to punch someone in the back with. You hit him in the head, you're going to go to jail for attempted murder. But if any judge sees you and they're like, where'd you hit him? And you're like, the back between the shoulder blades. They're going to be like, he wasn't trying to kill you. He was trying to scare you.
It was
Judgment for the plaintiff.
Well, it's funny you should say that because I threw a brick at my brother one time. And in a rage.
Oh, your dead brother? The brother you killed with a brick?
No, the different one. This was, I threw a brick at my brother, but I knew enough. Like, even in my rage, I knew, like, this is my brother. You know what I mean? This
Yeah,
is my brother.
right.
This is his family. So I threw it at his shins. And
Yeah. Oh, that's still nasty.
nasty,
little
but it's not
turd.
killing anyone.
Yeah.
It's not killing
You
anyone.
nasty.
He jumped
You
it.
little
He jumped it. He
shrew.
jumped the brick. He jumped the brick. So it's fine.
I threw
nasty
a
little
brick at
shrew.
my brother. Sounds like a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah.
I was down in Jackson, threw a brick at my brother.
Met my wife. She's 14. I'll tell you this. I one time threw a Grolsch bottle at my brother's head on Thanksgiving. So I know the move, but I whipped it at his head.
Yep.
Yeah.
And tried to hurt him.
Let me ask you this, and I'm impressed by that. But what's Grolsch doing thinking they need a different type of cap than every other beer? Who do
They're
they think
just
they are?
trying to get people who are cooler than everyone to drink their drink.
Because that's got to be more expensive cap-wise if you're dealing with
Absolutely.
They got that the 2 wires, right? Is that what Grolsch is running with?
It's called a swing top bottle, baby, and they are just being nasty.
Oh, God damn, a swing top bottle. I'd like a swing top lady, if you know what I mean.
No, though, my brother, her boobs fly around?
Yes.
My brother,
Yeah, I like her boobs to flip over her shoulder so I can
Yeah.
get those things out of the way. I'm trying to motorboat your sternum.
Like a
I'm
continental
trying to see
soldier.
your sternum, nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? My brother spent about 11 years of his life in the sharpshooter, so I think I went too hard on him with the bottle now that I'm thinking about it.
You disappeared, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. But what are the sharpshooters?
The sharpshooter is Bret the Hitman Hart. He puts your legs around his leg and then he rolls you over and sits on your back. That's a classic Big Brother move. My brother, if you added up the time I sat on his back with his legs over his head, he was probably in there for 11 years. I'm not kidding.
Here's the thing. you said he spent about 11 years in the sharpshooter. I thought you said in the sharpshooters. So I was like, man, was he in like a cool Cincinnati gang? You know, the sharpshooters, it sounds like...
They killed Bin Laden.
yeah. Was he in SEAL Team 6?
No, he was in the sharpshooters. And I'm sorry I fucking misspoke for once. You know?
Yeah.
Why don't you guys edit me out of this podcast?
No, we forgive you, man.
That?
Come on. Don't be so hard on yourself, dude.
No, I went out.
Now,
Jeremy, disconnect.
It's intermission time.
Hey guys, it's Brendan. Sorry to interrupt. I just have to tell you, if you like the show, we do a bonus episode every week, plus tons of other content. Go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. All right, back to the action.
We're happy to have you with us tonight and hope you'll come back often.
Now, Brand, I'd like to get back to you if I could for a moment. Here's what's interesting. Here is what I think is a very interesting thing. So we examine mental health on this podcast because I'm all kinds of fucked up. And you knew me before I had my breakdown and after I had my breakdown. Did you notice any difference? See, I think I'm the same.
I think you're happier now.
Yes, I am happier now.
I think when I first met you, you were a freak, but I mean we were friends. We're cut from the same damn Johnny cloth.
Yeah.
So I think I kind of understood that you're a little bit of a fucking dirt brain, but you know, it's all good. I think you're better now. You seem better to me after all the years I've known you.
But do you think less interesting?
I don't think you're less. I think, no, because you've grown as a fucking person, silly ass, you damn shrew. You've grown as a person. Do you know that you have a child? Do you know that you have a successful relationship? Do you know you have a podcast with the clouds behind you? Like, you're doing better.
Yeah, we just changed that clouds thing.
It used to be a lava lamp.
And then we said, we don't want to live in this fucking lava anymore. Jimmy, I gotta tell you the story of, I think, the first night I met Rand. And I can't use this other gentleman's name, but it's one of my favorite stories of all time. I was co-headlining Go Bananas with Casey James Salango. And it was the first time I met Rand. So for those of you that don't know, Rand's home club is Go Bananas in Cincinnati. It's that and the St. Louis Funny Bone, along with Hilarities here in Cleveland, are probably my three favorite clubs in the world, and what I consider to be kind of my home clubs away from home. And so we're sitting around bullshitting after the show, and we're like talking about, I don't know how it came up, but we're talking about like times that we've hit an animal like at nighttime in a car, or nearly missed a moose or something shit like that. Like somehow that came up. Somebody had run over a raccoon that night or something. And this dude who no longer works there just goes, I once hit a guy and left.
No. He hit a guy on a bike.
We were talking about animals. Daylight. He hit a guy on a fucking bike and left, and the table just got silent. The guy did a possible murder hit and run.
We found out that the guy was fine because it was like literally never on the news. But he hit a guy in broad daylight in the city.
Listen,
and was like, fuck this.
They don't put them all on the news. Okay, that's proof of nothing.
That's true.
But we won't mention that guy's name because we're not fucking rats. But it was the best. Now, one thing we like to do on this show, because you know Jimmy, right?
Yeah, I love Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's the best. Jimmy's got an adventurous life. A lot of things happen to him. We like to do a Jimmy check every episode, make sure things are going okay, anything we need to set straight or help out with. Jimmy check time. What's going on?
I'm good, baby.
Great content. Great fucking content.
I actually am doing good,
I like
man.
Jimmy, quick and to the point.
I'm good, dude. I got my fucking Gothic King Cobra shirt today. I've just been living the life, dude.
Yeah.
Going to the park every day, watching YouTube videos.
Well, this is what Jimmy's like. Like Jimmy is going to the park and reading all of a sudden now. He's reading books, and I was so excited. And then he told me what books he reads, and it's just all psychopath shit. It's just all The Art of War, like 37 Laws of Power, just shit that fucking like
how to succeed, dude.
Just all the books they found in Sirhan's trunk.
Yeah.
How to make people bend to your will.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Little guy books.
Just Steve Harvey's What Women Want.
No, but nothing to fucking report, man. I'm actually doing good.
That's great, man. That's good. That's good. What is, so Rand, let me ask you this.
I've never had a mental health issue.
Well, that's what I want. That's what's interesting to me. Is that you're this guy, right? And you're, I find us to be similar in a lot of ways. And I think that's why I get along and like you so much. But you're this guy who, if I saw your act, which by the way, guys, Rand is one of my favorite comedians. If you haven't seen him, check out Rand Barnaclo. Just Google it, watch him. He's fucking tremendous.
Killer.
But
sweet.
It's interesting because if I saw your act, if I just saw your act, I'd be like, this guy has some shit, some baggage. But but then talking to you and hanging out with you, you're pretty much 100% sane. I think.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, yeah, man. I don't see the merit in going crazy.
Well, fuck, neither do I, but I did.
No, I'm just kidding. I was just.
It's not like I was like, hey, man, you know what might be cool?
Yeah, well, it'll get me some pussy as if I try to kill myself.
I don't see that's like saying, you know what? I don't see the benefit in getting cancer.
Yeah. No, I just thought I would do this character where I acted like mental illness was just a choice.
Yeah.
No, I think, no, I get like bummed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I got depressed. I don't know if you heard about what happened last year, but I got depressed pretty good. I was pretty bummed out. I mean, I got all the normal shit. I think I'm a bit of a shut in. If I'm honest, that's my one. I think that'll get me because my mom's got it.
Oh, so you think you might eventually lead to like complete agoraphobic?
No, not that deep, but like, dude, I love being alone. I love to be unbothered. I like to put the phone across the room and just sit here and play my wrestling game. Or I walk around my house making up songs. I like being completely introverted sometimes to my detriment. It's happened to where I'm like, I don't want to.
Oh, for sure. I have definitely, and part of this is not being a drinker, but I have definitely hurt my comedy career because I fucking hate hanging out. Like I will not, and in New York, that was such a big part of the scene. It was like, oh, you want a spot at this club? Go sit at the bar like 7 nights a week, and then maybe they'll throw you up. And it's like, no, dude, I'd rather be at home, like, and writing jokes.
Well, see, I love the hang when I'm in it, when I'm there. But the challenge is for me to go, all right, I'm going to go there.
Right.
It's like, unless I'm like booked, dude, I'm not fucking going, man. I got songs to sing.
I thought you were playing wrestling video. What songs?
You can do two things at once, asshole. I make up songs about how I'm sorry for killing a spider. I go outside sometimes and look into the night sky and say, oh man, the millennials are about to get dunked on so hard by Gen Z. We're not even going to be able to see it coming.
That's not even a song.
Greatest song ever written.
Yeah.
No, that's a song that's got a lot of lyrics. But you know what? We're getting dunked on for flannel and Doc Martens and Ugg boots. Oh my God, we're getting dunked on for flat bill hats. We are going to get dunked on, dude.
What?
It's over
you just
for
named
us.
like 6 different generations. What generation
We're
do you think? Are you Kurt Cobain?
We're getting dunked on. We're getting dunked on for girls that go to pumpkin patches and wear witches hats. We're getting dunked on for Halloween in 10 10 years. Oh, God. We're getting dunked on for
Chicks
loving fall. Oh, my God. Dude,
Chicks
we are
with bugs
getting
tattooed in between
on.
their tits.
Dunked on. Dude, dunked on so hard. I mean, think of the people that we dunk on boomers, but man, we are about to get our ass. Oh, Jordans, dude. I mean, we're getting dunked on. We're getting dunked on for liking sports. We're getting dunked on. It's over.
I'm so confused right now because we're already in these
It's a confusing
generations.
time.
How are we getting dunked? Nobody's dunking me. I see young
They're not
kids.
old enough.
I go there.
They're not old enough to dunk us. But
Yes,
God
they
damn,
are.
we're
I'm
about to
already in
get
the next.
hit.
I'm in the next generation. I don't know what
Well, no,
generation
you're
I'm in
not.
because I refuse to look it up. But they're grown-ups already. These kids. They're not
You're a
dunking on
millennial.
me.
But wait till they find
They're
out about
they're
Von
all-
Dutch hats.
Oh my God,
It's
they
over.
are. We already dunk on Von
Well,
Dutch.
hold on.
They're going to dunk on us in a way.
Hold on. I already dunked on Van Dutch because here's the thing. And
It's Von Dutch.
Yeah, that's what. Fuck off. A guy can't misspeak. Edit me out of this podcast. Edit me out of this fucking thing.
You're doing my bit.
Yeah, edit us both out. It's just the whole
Yeah.
podcast is just Jimmy going, I'm doing fine.
I'm doing good.
Go ahead,
And me
Jimmy.
giggling in the background.
Shut
like
the
an idiot.
fuck up, Jeremy!
Jeremy.
You're fired.
God damn it.
By the way, that's our producer, Jeremy Demery. We're coming at you live from, not live, fuck you, whenever you're listening to it, but from Golden Ox Studio. We give him a hard time, but the guy's the best producer in the game. Hook up with
Hey,
him.
can you see my text messages coming through? Can you
Who the
guys
fuck
see
are
my
you
text
talking- who are
messages
you
coming through on the
talking
screen?
No, let's look at him.
No, we don't have text up, but I'd appreciate if you pay attention to what we're talking about and not text the Zoom chat mid thing. But here's the thing about the Von Dutch hats.
Okay.
I got a problem with that. I'm already dunking on them. A lot of people don't know this. Freshman year of high school, which would be 1997, I started wearing trucker hats. This was before they were called trucker hats. No one had a name for them. We called them foam mesh hats because they had foam and mesh. I started that. I started that whole thing. 2 years later, Ashton Kutcher is doing it.
Here, you fucking Ashton Kutcher.
That's what I'm saying. I did that before Ashton
Yeah.
Kutcher. I started
Right.
foam. I did.
Sure.
Brent, I'm not lying to you. I started foam mesh hats.
Uh-huh.
That's why
In Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
That's why I can still wear them because I'm grandfathered in. I started the whole goddamn fucking movement.
You know, okay. You know what I started doing? I started going to thrift stores and I would buy a blazer and I would wear a regular t-shirt underneath it. You telling me Carson Daly? Huh? You telling me I'm Carson Daly?
See, you're lying, but I'm telling the truth. You're lying. You're making up a thing to make my thing look like a lie. I did that. I started, man. This is a true thing. I've been trying to get credit for fucking years. Now,
Can I tell you something I started, and I'll be honest with you, and I think it was stolen from me. I coined the term wife beaters for the
I believe
the
that.
tank
I
tops.
absolutely believe that. Yeah, I believe
I
that.
did.
Yeah, no, that
I really
goes without
did.
saying. I really believe that.
My mother had never heard it before, and I said it. I did. I really said it first. I know I did.
I know you did. I would not put that past you. And that's the thing. And I don't feel like I'm getting the same level of believement on the trucker hat thing.
Can I tell you something? I believe you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's why he's my best friend, Jimmy.
You just let it go.
Yeah. He'll
Since you're so fucking serious about it, I believe you.
Shut the fuck up. Look at him. He's got a Go Banana
Fuck you.
sticker on his wall at home. You're a fan of the comedy club you work at.
Oh, dude, that's from 1991. It's a piece of nostalgic art.
Oh,
Thank you.
It's actually pretty nice. Now, something.
Let's talk about why you're fucking lashing out.
I know. Let's talk about that. Well, I told you I'm getting hustled at the moment. I'm touchy.
Oh yeah, that's true. You are on edge. Yeah. Sorry if we hit a nerve. I do believe you about the Von Dutch hats.
Now, here's the thing.
But oh wait, that's my theory.
What's that?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, please.
It's the Zoom lag. So when Gen Z finally dunks on all of us so goddamn hard, that is the moment that we all get old.
But what do you mean dunked on? They already make fun of us. I make fun of them. They're idiots. What?
Brendan, when they make their version of a movie, like a Not Another Teen movie, or like it's in their style, and it's just a bunch of the tropes that we love so much. God, we thought we were bulletproof, and when they make this movie, we are getting dunked on so hard. Somebody cool, they're gonna dunk on Jordan Peele. They're gonna dunk on everybody. We're fucked.
So
we are fucked.
You think we're going to get taken down by the equivalent of Not Another Teen movie? A known box office bomb?
It grossed so much money, and you know it. We all saw it, man. We all saw it, and we saw it, and they were just dunking, man, and we were going to get so fucked. Oh, my God. TikTok? We're going to get dunked on for taking pictures of our food on Instagram. We're going to get dunked on for drinking White Claw in 4 years. Oh, my God. Everything I love is going to get fucking fucked.
It's wild, though, how circular everything is. Because, like, so what I'm seeing in Cleveland now is there's a bunch of, like, young female comedians, like, at open mics, and they're fucking ravers. Like it's new. They think it's new. Man. They're like, and I'm like, this shit's not new. Like this was every girl when I was in 9th grade. Like they have belly shirts and like fucking plaid. Have you seen this shit, Jimmy? Like it's a weird like return to raver culture. Yeah. That I'm like, this is like get some new shit.
Big stupid high waisted pants.
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah.
And you, dude, and us even talking about it is what's going to get us dunked on.
I love that this is what keeps you up at night. It's just fucking.
This is honestly my greatest fear as of late.
Well, it's interesting because he just repeatedly says dunked on like it's a concrete thing that we know what it means. Do you just mean they're going to make fun of us? Like what exactly is going to happen?
They're going to make fun of us in a way where it's going to make us go, wow, I am not connected to the youth and social stuff.
And nor
that
should
we're going to
we.
get dunked on. No, we got to be connected, man. You learn from the new. You don't learn from the old, man. What old thing have you ever learned from?
What
the fuck?
Everything you learn has to be old because it's already happened.
Rand's gonna lose his mind and be the guy that hangs out at the mall all day, every day.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, dude, I get it, and you're gonna see me. I'm gonna be wearing big old pants. I'm gonna be into fucking kombucha. I'm gonna be talking about. I'm going to be talking about how things are lit. I'm going to be at Whole Foods Hot Bar every day.
You already are at Whole Foods Hot Bar every day.
I've already started.
You just threw in a thing that's a thing you like to do, man. I know you. There's not even kids at the Whole Foods Hot Bar.
We're getting dunked on for Whole Foods, man. We're getting dunked on. We're getting dunked on for hating billionaires, too. I mean, we are getting so dunked on. We fucked up.
Oh, man. There was at my coffee shop where I used to write in Brooklyn. We're
getting dunked on for coffee. Coffee as the whole's getting dunked on.
Coffee's out?
Coffee's out.
There was almost a brawl between these two guys arguing over whether someone can have $1 billion and be a good person. And I was just like, what? You're a dog walker. You're a fucking trust fund kid. Who cares? Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Neither of you know. Yeah. Like, leave Bill Gates alone. Yeah, he probably is a bad person. I don't give a shit. He's out of my orbit, man. He's out of my orbit. Yeah. I know horrible people who have no money. So it's who cares?
Yeah, you know one personally. He ran into your wife's car with your baby in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and stole my $150. But I got his name, and I got his Facebook, and I got a brick.
And me
off the books.
Yeah, off the books, baby.
Off the books, baby.
I couldn't believe.
Yeah, man. I just am afraid of getting dunked on. Maybe that's my new mental illness.
It is interesting. You seem to have a very much fear of getting dunked on. Where, dude,
God, I can't be dunked on. I hate being tricked.
Dude, you have I don't know if you guys have never seen Rand's comedy. He's got a whip quick wit that no one can dunk on him. So I don't know. If someone tries to dunk on you, you're coming back. You're the Dikembe Mutombo, okay? You're giving the finger shake. You're saying, no, go, block the dunk.
That's the thing, man. You can't block a full generational dunk. That's what's going to take us out. I don't got enough finger wags for all these pink haired
These little Nas X loving
little perps. They're good. The baby's coming for me. It's just, everything's over.
Do you know where I think it might have turned? It might have turned when rappers started putting Lil in front of their names when they weren't little. You know what I mean? When we were growing up, you had to be little. It was Lil Bow Wow and it was Lil Wayne.
He was little.
And it was Lil Wayne. Little Flip. Yeah, little people. And now Lil Yachty's like 6'2". So what are you doing?
Lil Yachty can dunk.
He can dunk a basketball. Now,
Lil Yachty has a size 14 foot. He's not Lil.
Right. But maybe as I said that, maybe realized maybe he means he's small for a yacht, not for a human. You know what I mean?
You think this man is equating his size to a boat?
Yes. I'm thinking maybe his name is like, if I were a boat, I'd be pretty small.
Be a small boat.
Yeah.
He's just drinking cough syrup at noon every day.
Yeah. But
man, if you guys could see my text messages coming down on my phone, if I was to share my screen, which I never would, because there's been some wild ones, but golly, I just got hit.
By who? Are you getting dunked on? What is this fear?
No, my friend Anna Mazza, who's a very funny stand-up comedian that we both know, just absolutely dunked on Louisiana.
Oh, is she in Louisiana? Rent froze. Is she in Louisiana? Yeah. Now we can't hear him.
1,000 text messages. You can hear me. You can hear me. I won't accept that. You can hear me.
Now he can't. He's going freezy fast.
It goes super fast.
He's going super fast. He's catching up. We'll wait for Rand to catch up.
Oh my God!
There we
It's a nightmare. Everybody's just texting me right now. For some reason, there's 50 texts coming.
That's probably why that's probably why it's lagging out.
Yeah, it's probably why he's showing a complete lack of disrespect for what we're trying to do.
No, I can't. I know because I'm doing the Zoom on my phone. I can't do airplane mode, or you won't be able to see me. You shrew.
Do not disturb. You ever heard of do not disturb?
This podcast is getting dunked on right now.
Oh, do not disturb. I could do not disturb. You're right. I didn't hear that. I have an Apple computer.
Rand was cut off there, but I'm guessing he was going to brag about his Apple computer.
I have an Apple phone. Is that part of it?
I love how it keeps on going fast.
Hold on. No, I'm putting it on do not disturb. How do I do that?
Oh man, this guy he's
all right. I got it on, boys.
This is a classic dunked on moment when you don't understand technology.
He's so afraid to get dunked on and can't figure out how to get his video to work.
This is like how you're going to get dunked on. This is like me when I couldn't figure out those fucking QR codes. I didn't know what those were.
I put it on. I put it on do not disturb. You're not dunking on me now, baby, because I didn't know about do not disturb. Now my internet's faster than it's ever fucking been ever.
It's nice.
So do not disturb that.
Now. Here's a guy.
Jesus Christ.
Can I tell you an interesting... Stop showing your fucking COVID-19 vaccination card. I got one too. Who cares? Yeah. Did I buy mine?
I don't know that you do. I haven't seen it.
Mine's a fake. I bought it at a corner store. I love Joe Rogan, okay? I'm going to take some of those horseworm pills, which I don't know what's happening.
You better not.
I'm not taking them for COVID. I got vaccinated. I'm taking them because I got horseworms.
Oh, you want to be strong like a horse worm.
No, I have horseworms.
Oh,
this is a horseworm podcast.
Do you know how they used to get a tapeworm out?
Yeah, and they put milk by your ass.
No, so you would close. You would if you had a tapeworm, you would not eat for a while because the tapeworm gets hungry. It's in your stomach. It's going, this guy's not eating. What's going on here? That's what the tapeworm's saying. You know, I'm not eating this.
What's going on with this guy?
What's going on here? Yeah. Then you put a bowl of milk. They're like cats when it comes to milk. You put a bowl of milk and you put a little sugar in them. They like their milk sweet.
Yeah.
You put a bowl of milk with sugar in it, and then you just sit there with your mouth open over the bowl of milk until the tapeworm crawls up your throat, going, what's that I smell? I smell a little something cooking. And then
What?
as soon
Cheerios
as it
milk.
goes to the milk, you grab it. And
Out of
you
your throat.
rip it, you grab it and you rip it out. And that's how you get rid of a tapeworm. No problem.
I always heard it was out of your ass.
No,
Why
that-
wouldn't you? Yeah, why wouldn't you put the bowl of milk by your asshole?
Does-
Who wants to pull a worm out of their throat?
I'd way rather pull it out of my ass.
You two fucking idiots.
I
Okay?
can smell with my ass.
Okay, let me tell you something. A tapeworm lives in your stomach. That's about 2.5 feet from your mouth. Do you know how far it is from your ass through your intestines? The tapeworm can't smell the milk all the way through your. You got 65 feet of intestines.
You got to use like
Hey,
Cocoa Puff milk.
Oh, that would be now. If they
Part-
had that back when they would do that, that would be useful.
I drink it. I would have drank it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. A tapeworm smelling from your stomach to your mouth is further than your asshole to your stomach.
No. You're saying in distance. What you're not taking into account is the tunnel system. Your intestines are long as shit, Ran. It's got to go through all the
I want the
intestines.
tapeworm. I want the tapeworm to go down Lombard Street, not straight up the highway. I
Right.
want him to go all the way
the long
down
way.
and zigzag. And I'll tell you what, pulling a tapeworm out of your asshole might feel good as hell.
Real good, actually.
Thank you.
But
Edit me out of this podcast.
here's the thing. It's not going to get there. It's just not. It's too much intestines. There's too many other smells competing. It's going to start living in your intestines. Then all of a sudden you got a tapeworm not where you want it. If you want it anywhere, it's in your stomach. And you got a
You
tapeworm
can't
in your
control
intestines.
this worm. The hubris. To
We
think
all know
you could
that.
swallow a worm and say, "I know he'll come out with sugar milk," is just ridiculous.
What? You think I'm swallowing it purposely at the beginning? That's not how you get a tapeworm, man. You eat like a bad piece of pork. Next thing you know, it had a tapeworm in it. Thing grows to 30
What?
feet long. Yes.
No, I thought people swallow tapeworms on purpose to lose weight.
Only models, the finest models. Or another thing they like to do, they leave a piece of shrimp out for about 3 days, get food poisoning real bad. You'll drop 30 pounds overnight.
Is that true?
I don't know. That and the tapeworm thing are the two myths about models that they say.
I heard models ate cotton balls.
Those are rabbits.
No, that rabbits have cotton tails.
Oh, yeah.
I heard models ate cotton balls because it makes them feel like they're full and there's no calories.
But there's no nutrition. Why not just not eat?
You dip it in a little buffalo sauce.
A little sugar milk.
Yeah, put a little sugar milk on there. You're a model in no time, baby.
Now,
This conversation fucking rules.
Yeah, I knew this is why you have Ran on. Look, yeah, is he going to take you 45 extra minutes of setup time? Of course he is. But
It was literally 8 minutes.
But
It was
that's,
8.
That's what's worth it with this guy. He brings the heat every time. You can't every time. Listen, Jimmy. We talk on the phone, and I go, "Why isn't someone recording this? This should be an album right now." Is that correct, Ran?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Great riff.
I like to change the tone on a dime.
Yeah, thanks. Really helped me
Yeah.
out there. What do you got a picture
Yes,
of
that's
a
true.
village behind you? What's going on there?
I found this at the thrift store. It's a beautiful picture of a farm that I once went to.
You happen to find it at the thrift store after attending that farm.
Somebody painted it.
Nice. Very nice. Now,
I think I've been there. It just looks nice. I don't know, Brendan. It was $1.
that's a pretty good deal.
Can't pass that
And
up.
I didn't want a white wall behind me and just a banana.
It looks
I also
good.
got some heavy metal art too from the thrift store. My apartment looks like shit. I'm moving.
It looks pretty good, I think. And as always, you
All
look
right,
good.
I'll stay.
Yeah, stay. Now, I want to talk about we have a segment on the show called History's Shitstories, and it's about famous crazy people, and this ties right into your possible blooming agoraphobia. Here's an interesting thing. You guys know Charles Darwin, father of evolution.
Yeah, stinky beard.
Excuse me?
He was known for having a stinky beard.
No. He's known
Yeah.
for the theory of evolution.
Oh, I always know him as the man with the stinky beard.
Is that, and what did it stink of, Ran?
Galapagos.
Now, interesting thing about Charles.
You'd be shocked what I know.
Interesting thing.
Go ahead.
Interesting thing about Charles Darwin. So he went, spent 6 years on the HMS Beagle, going to the Galapagos Island, all these places. Basically, even though that voyage turned the tide of human history in our knowledge, because he basically developed the theory of evolution, which has enlightened our understanding of how we came to be.
Poisoned the minds of our children.
Yeah.
False, devil worshiper.
But basically, the whole entire fucking time he was freaking out. He was going, this is having panic attacks, going, this is fucking ridiculous. I hate this. And when he got home, never left again. Never left his house. Complete shut-in.
You know why?
Wrote the book and just stayed home. And said that was a goddamn waste of time going out on a boat like that for 6 years.
You know why?
Why?
Because he thought he was going to get fucking dunked on for his book. He really did. He was like, damn, I'm about to get fucking dunked on when I get
Some
home. I can't
evangelicals are going to read this shit 200
Dude.
years from now and just dunk on me, homie.
leave. A religious dunk is unblockable.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm so afraid to be dunked on. If I was Charles Darwin and I had such a stinky beard and I thought that we grew out of a fucking tadpole, I would be afraid to get dunked on too.
But
You know how stupid that sounds?
yeah, well, he probably didn't know his beard was stinky because he was living in it.
It was long enough he could smell.
Oh, so you would take up the lower part and be like, "Ah, that fucking smells like a turtle."
Come on.
One of those-
And he could piss on his beard. Let's all grow a Charles Darwin beard and see who looks the craziest.
Piss on.
Let's all see if we can grow beards long enough to piss on.
to piss
Huh,
on
boys?
each other's beards.
some
Yeah,
guy,
let's piss on each other's beards for dominance.
some guy. I don't know why. Do you ever just like get honest when you don't mean to?
Yeah.
Because I think I got annoyed at sometimes people's responses annoy me. And so after a show, this guy had this really long beard, and I go, I don't know what. Sometimes
You got to cut that.
Sometimes I just lie to people and with
Yeah.
a compliment. I don't know. So I go, oh, hey man, I love your beard. And then he said, I want him to just say thank you. You know what I mean? Like I'm being
Right.
nice. And he goes, you could have one.
What?
So I go, I didn't really like it. And it was just like, it was the worst. It was the worst exchange. But it was like, why are you what do you mean I could have one? I know I can
Yeah.
grow a beard. Don't fucking tell me.
Yeah.
I was complimenting you. Say thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this guy.
It's such a catty interaction.
Oh, you could have one. I don't want one. I don't want one.
Actually,
Okay?
I was
I did
lying
that.
to you, bitch. I didn't like your dress.
Yeah.
I did that. I did that at PNC Bank where I keep all my money.
Yeah, wink. Good. Yes. Wink.
Okay. I was at PNC Bank and the bank teller took I don't ever fill out a deposit slip. I make them do it. That's their job. And also, I don't know how. Okay.
Preach.
So,
But hold on.
so-
Let me even ask you this, because you're going to get dunked on here right off the bat.
Go ahead, dude. I'm a millennial.
I
Whatever.
haven't
I don't
filled out
care.
a deposit slip in 20 years. What are you doing? You can put your money right into the ATM or a check.
I don't trust a computer.
Okay, you're going to get dunked on, but go ahead.
You
Continue
should
with
see.
the
You
story.
should see my setup over here. I look like a Twitch streamer right now.
Your Apple computer.
I got 2 Apple devices flying. They are firing on all cylinders and they're getting hot. But I went to PNC and I was standing there and this lady, she was so nasty.
Well,
She
you're
has
breaking
jowls
up
and with
again.
glasses.
Start
And I went
that story over. You're breaking up again.
I went to the fucking bank and the lady, the teller, she's nasty. She had jowls and little glasses and she looked mean and she looked like she had just recently come from falling down a hill. And then I come up there and I'm pressed. I'm dressed to the nines. I'm in the Sunday best. And I gave her my little check. And I said, put this in my bank account, will you, idiot? And she was so nasty to me. She goes, I didn't call her an idiot, I'm paraphrasing, but I said, hey, can you put this in the bank? I'm very nice. I'm eating a little lollipop, COVID times, vaccinated. And, she goes, don't you know how to fill out a deposit slip? And I was like, no. And she goes, well, you should know how to fill out a deposit slip. And I said, lady, are you trying to hurt my feelings?
And what did she say?
And we had a stare down for about 11 seconds.
Nice, yeah. Don't
and then
break
she
eye
goes,
contact. Yes.
She goes, I guess I'll put it in this time. And I said, you'll put it in every time.
Well, that's the thing. A bank's not turning down your money. What are they going to do?
And then I sat in the chairs. I didn't even stand at the window anymore. I sat in the chairs. And she goes, I'm done. And I go, good. And I left.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
She's also refused to put any extra money in whenever I've asked her. We have a very contentious relationship.
Off the books.
Yeah.
Well,
tried to get her off the books.
That's going to do it for Shit Brains. I hope all of you that tune in for...
What the hell? Let's do another one. Let's do a Patreon where we can really cuss.
You could have cussed this whole time. Fuck.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I thought this was a evangelical show.
Mm-hmm. Fuck Charles Darwin.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Beard smelled like shit.
Since we did such a quick Jimmy check, do you think we could maybe do a Jeremy check?
No, fuck you.
Oh, God. All right. Let's do a Jeremy check. Jeremy, what's going on? Producer Jeremy.
Right.
Guys, producer
Thanks
Jeremy
for
wants
having
to
me.
check in. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Shut the fuck up, Ren. It's still going.
Oh.
Stay here. Jeremy's got
Okay.
something to say.
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Edit me out of this fucking podcast.
You will, Jeremy. Let me tell you
yeah.
something. Let me tell you something right now, Jeremy. This is a classic boy who cried wolf moment. You will never again get a check-in.
All
Never
right,
again.
No.
After that kind
As
of
a matter
horseshit.
of fact, why don't you guys call me every week and I'll give you a check-in for Jeremy?
I like
since
that.
He fucked up.
He did fuck up.
He did.
He really fucked up.
He really just fucked the dog on that one.
I mean, bitch, now that I know we're fucking allowed to cuss, bitch, the wheels are off, shit ass.
Hell yeah, cunt.
Yeah. Come.
I just don't want to put myself out there and then get dunked on by a previous generation.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's true. That's number one. What your biggest fear should be, tough guy.
We've
I
been
can't see
dunking on
him.
Jeremy
Pal.
all night. It doesn't. Gen Z doesn't need to be here for Jeremy to get dunked on.
Put the camera on Jeremy. I want to look at it.
Rand, do you have anything to plug, buddy?
Spin me around. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm. Oh, God damn. What is this? Is this a podcast or are we just talking? Let me think. I'm headlining Wiley's Comedy Club in Dayton, Ohio. Beautiful Dayton, Ohio in the Oregon District, where you can watch people twirl fire after my shows because they have outdoor drinking now. It's September 24th and 25th.
A club that won't have me, I should say. And go ahead. Any other?
Well, yes, they will. I'll just tell her.
Yeah, tell her she
Sure.
won't have me. Tell her.
They'll have you.
All right.
It's a nightmare, but
I don't care. I
it's
love
actually
a nightmare.
it's actually a really good club. And I shouldn't have said that because I've sold out at least one show every week I've headlined there, so I
Awesome.
should stop it.
Nice.
It's a very fun club, and it's called Wiley's Comedy Club. And there's one show Friday and two shows Saturday. So September 24th and 25th. And then I'm at the Comedy Fort in November.
Nice. And in all seriousness, guys, Ran is fucking hilarious. You got to check out his comedy. Follow him on every goddamn platform there is.
Just Instagram, really.
Yeah, but in other places.
No,
Yeah,
just Instagram.
Probably other places. Get him other places.
Nah, just Instagram,
Yeah, probably.
please.
Yeah, maybe other places.
Nah, please just Instagram.
Because
Because when people send me a Facebook friend request, they get dunked on.
Check out Ran on Facebook. Maybe you'd be friends.
No, you get dunked
hit
on.
it on Facebook. Ran Barnaclo on Facebook. I would avoid his Instagram. He's a big FB guy, kind of a Zuckerberg.
I'm an Instagram guy.
Kind of a
Find him
Zucker.
on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Check out
I
his
don't
whole
even
link
know what that
tree.
is.
Check out his link tree. You can find his link tree on linktree.com. patreon.com/Barnaclo.
Please follow me on Instagram and maybe listen to my podcast, Rumble Lips. But if you don't, I get it. It's just me by myself, and all I do is cuss.
It's actually a very good podcast, and I'd love to be a guest on it someday if I could ever.
You can be a guest on it right now. We just did an episode. Send me the audio.
he puts out shit brains.
I will.
All right, man.
I'll put this out on Rumble Lips.
I love you, buddy. I love you, shit brains.
You're
I
the
love
best,
you,
homie.
Jimmy.
I love you, too.
See you guys
Later.
Hey guys, it's Brendan. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Shit Brains. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you review it, you rate it, all of that stuff really helps the algorithm. Throw us a follow at Shitbrains Show on Instagram and Twitter, Shitbrains Show on YouTube. You can email us your questions at shitbrainshow@gmail.com. We even have, for you hardcore fans, a Facebook group where you can go and you can chat and meet up with other fans. That's Shitbrains Show on Facebook. So, and then of course, if you really like it and you want some bonus content, we're coming out with a bonus episode every single week, plus a lot of other bonus content. You're going to want to get on there and check it out. Go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. Later, Shitbrains.